Floating boat is basically a brand new boat party that's been sort of thought of between the actual boat company itself, which is us, and Safe House Management, who are behind We Love and Carl Cox. And the idea was to raise the boat parties to the next level.
We've been doing boats for years and years, but we thought let's do something bigger. It's a bigger boat and you need a bigger sound system, you need something really professional.
So we said, look, if we're going to use this big boat, then we need something that's professional, something that's big and something that suits it, and that's how we ended up using the Pioneer system. The shop, which is Simeon, he's been a good friend of mine for a long time, and when we first started doing boat parties on this big boat 5-6 years ago, I phoned him straight away, and he started installing the sound system on a regular basis for me.
Traditionally, we always had other systems. There's a lot of variables involved in the boat. That means that choosing the right product to make sure that we deliver what's right, not only for the people on the boat, but also for the boat, is very important. After working with the XY series at the beginning of the season, we could see very clearly that it was an ideal match.
When I spoke to Simeon and he said, look, let's go and have a listen. Come with me and have a listen at the sound system that Boom have got, the Pioneer system. And I went in there and went, look, I want this for the boats. And Simeon from the shop took it from there, and a month later you guys are here and we've got the sound system on, and it's just phenomenal.
Well, we work very closely with the shop, obviously listening to their feedback from previous years doing the same boat party with other brands. And we wanted to work closely with Simeon to make sure that the collaboration with our speakers worked in harmony with what they needed.
For me, being immersed into that communication and having a voice that actually is listened to, debated, and you can see the end result is amazing.
All of these guys, in terms of the process of selecting these speakers, isn't just a simple process of them saying, right, okay, this year we're going to use Pioneer. Everybody was involved with the whole detail for the beginning of the conversations, which is great because everybody wants to have the best sounding boat on the island. Currently on this installation on the boat, we installed 2x XY215 subwoofers, 4x XY122 full range cabinets, 2x K3s and 1x K2 power soft amplifiers, and 2x XY81s for the DJ booth monitoring.
If you're going to have a sound system on a boat, you can't just put anything on there. You can't just put plastic speakers or cheap speakers on there, because it needs to be marine plywood or weather resistant, because the salt and the sea and the dampness will just completely eat everything away, everything.
The XY series feature waterproof or water resistant cones. Not that by any means they're going to be soaking wet in Ibiza, but obviously it has to be an element of effort to reduce corrosion as it's out at sea.
The major problem is that boats run off generators, so the electricity really fluctuates, so you need a proper sound system with proper amplifiers to be able to balance it all out. When we first started boat parties, we obviously weren't aware of that, and all the cheap stuff, it just conks out after a while. We can't handle it.
Obviously the technical is the number one concern for everybody involved. It needs to be the best sound performance it can be. The other factors were, in terms of compact size, it needs to be very easy to install. These things are obviously consideration for the guys who have to bring this system in and out the boat every day.
We have very short turnaround times. We have 1 hour to actually install the elements each week. The bottom half of the system, the subs and the amps, remain where they are each week. We have to bring in the decks and the top boxes. So everything needed to be of a reasonable weight, had to be stored perfectly, and we have to move it very quickly, so we don't want to be messing around with crazy EQs or systems that need a lot of extra work once you've set it up. The great thing with the XY system that we found is you plug it in and you play and it sounds great. We have pre-tuned the boxes now to the boat, so we're achieving all the high sound pressure levels that we need. The other issues we've got is that the captain can't have it too loud in his cabin, so monitor speakers need to be kept reasonable. For that reason we chose the 8s that Pioneer are doing, which are just perfect. They punch through and the DJs are all very happy with it.
So currently on the boat party at the moment, we wanted to use the Twin 15s, naturally because of the Twin 15s are much smaller in terms of the 18s coupled together. So we had a very narrow window in terms of where the DJ booth was, so the Twin 15s worked very, very well in terms of size. Obviously performance was extremely well as well.
You can't get better than this, I'm sure. We've tried it, but there's no point of trying anymore because that's top of the range, there is.
It's deep, it's nice, but you can still talk to each other. It doesn't hurt your ears. It's just a beautiful, beautiful sound to it. Lovely deep bass to it. It's perfect.
Everyone doesn't expect that quality of sound. I'm saying everyone's like, it's like being in the club. It's exactly as being in a club, but instead of being inside, you're open air, you're dancing in the sun. It's the best sound system of Ibiza for sure on a boat, no doubt about it.